Lucio when he was in Academy prior. So
Aurelion Sol!
And Aurelion Sol's big pick too!
Baby.
So team fighting is the MO. Within your team is tough. Com's gonna be look perfect for 100 Thieves. TP comes right in.
But they do not overcommit early. They want to make sure they can back it up. Double of cleansing, but then still getting caught, has to flash away. Now Closer could be in a little bit of trouble. It's first blood back over to TSM. It's going to be traded 1-for-1, but can Closer get away? TSM has a 4v1 dog pile. Closer wants to reset, but he won't get it.
In the early game, like there's not too much spice in the draft.
Yeah.
So it's going to be very centered around the Dragon. Now next up is going to be the Herald, of course. So what we need to keep an eye on in these next couple of minutes. The advantage here for the Herald, and you know they could potentially look at using it for sending Sion down to the bot lane.
Yeah,
with do a little swap because Jinx and Renata desperately need space as well.
Yeah, and Circle's coming ball lane.
Oh, he lands the meteor and Double Lift and Busio have to run, but Double Lift just gets shredded by Aurelion Sol. And with Bjergsen out of the picture, they feel confident to continue working towards the Drake. Solo's gonna keep on frontlining as Tenacity tries to create some space for his team to move up and move in. TSM had to spend a few ultis there getting the kill onto Bjergsen. So now what can they do? They still want to stick around. They still want to fight for the Drake. They know they're going to 5v4, but they got to be careful. 100 Thieves is going to have their mid laner ready to TP back here soon. Solo's taking low, but he won't die yet. Closer goes in, and he takes down the enemy top laner when he gets away with it. 100 Thieves just stole that whole fight. They're gonna grab themselves the Drake. They're gonna grab themselves an extra kill. Yes, Closer will die for it.
Fully agreed. I actually would have expected Double Up to be bot lane throughout that, so he can actually get access to gold through minion waves, but also the turret plays as well. I mean, just the turret. Past 14 minutes.
Yep.
But he's there mid lane.
Base check because of his tankiness. His tankiness is all health. He has a Heart Steel, he has a Bomby Cinder. Aurelion Sol can melt through him as Closer is trapped in the pit. They fly out the Renata ulti over the wall, but it doesn't do a whole lot. And now Closer's forced to flash to disengage. Solo's gonna tank for a while. Tenacity eats some of the Breath of Light, and now he's retreating too. Both sides backing away. Both sides just trying to see if the other guy's gonna make a mistake. You're gonna see Solo wanting to retreat, but Closer jumps in on him before he can complete that recall. Solo, once again, trying to get back to the base. He does not have a teleport to rejoin. It will be a long walk. The rest of TSM is just trying to hold 100 Thieves at bay. Now, once again, Maple starting up the objective. Boogie's in the pit. TSM controlling it for now, but keep your eyes on Tenacity and Bjergsen. They're the ones who might be able to make this happen. There is no Renata ulti. Boogie jumps over the wall. The Drake is low. Now Boogie jumps back in with a blast cone, and that should be Drake for TSM.
Very smart, discipline from TSM.
To go after Tenacity there. You saw Boogie roaming down, and as soon as he saw Boogie on the ward, Tenacity pops the ulti to run because he knows, even if he is Sion, even if he right now, in general, as long as you're above 10 per minute, you're doing really well. That's exactly where he is.
And it's just easier once you get past laning phase to just continue to stack up because then you look at jungle. There it is. It's going to make the next fight a little easier. So once Sejuani's ultimate's going to be back up, even better. Maple's looking for him now.
They're trying to make sure they don't let him escape with the ulti. Solo body blocked it, so Tenacity could not disengage, and now they're just going to have Maple try to stick to him here for the damage. They do a good job on Tenacity's part, at least interrupting the Breath of Light at first, but we're at the point where you can't interrupt it enough. Maple goes on a...
Bjergsen gets the tier 1 top lane eventually, but I don't really like it.
TSM still separated from their own jungler. The Drake's going to be pulled out. Boogie wraps all the way around to join back up. TSM and 100 Thieves staring each other down. Some ultis spent on both sides. Who's going to make the first move here? Closer still has Cyclone. Bjergsen still has his ult. That is huge. Everybody on TSM, not named Solo, does not have an ulti to work with. Over the wall comes Boogie. Chime's ready to go too. Closer's getting locked up. He wants the damage on Turtle. He won't be able to find it. He doesn't get the reset. Turtle goes on a killing spree. And the Drake goes to T.
You need to do something else. You need to try to regain control on the other side because now, because TSM is in a better condition, they're just going to immediately start.
Okay!
Just sent it straight down the river. He teleported in, disrespecting 100 Thieves. But the Thieves were ready to respond instantly. Remember, the Chime has no ulti. He tried to use it chasing after Bjergsen earlier.
Guys, chill. Calm down. We don't have to rush anything.
Well, he might be in trouble yet again now. 100 Thieves in the enemy jungle looking for TSM. They take 2 of them low, but they aren't going to grab any kills just yet. They're still trying to stick around and contest the red, but it's Busio into the stopwatch trying to stay alive. Now, oh, double of just headshots, Jive. 100 Thieves finally might have found a good fight. Solo's going to die next. Both kills.
Please tell me someone is going to try to stop Sejuani from jumping in. I'm getting anxious watching this.
50-50, but it ends up going the way of 100 Thieves. The damage over the wall from Aurelion Sol, not enough to pick up any kills, so it's Baron plus a kill on the side.
Dragon, because sure, they're walking off. Aurelion's really strong, but they just wasted Sejuani ult.
Oh,
and Tenacity.
They flash Maple in front of Tenacity to guarantee they're able to keep him there, and he can't just ult out. Turtle goes on a rampage. 100 Thieves frontline has died. Closer tries to go in for the counter engage, but he's going to get locked up. The Skies descend to stop 100 Thieves' follow-up, but the fight is chaotic. They're still looking for a little more damage, and Solo drops. Bjergsen's so close to dead, but the bailout might be able to bail him out after all. The stasis for Maple will not matter. 1,000 gold
Brains, like, the most important thing you think is, oh, Tenacity is down. You think they would lose. But if we look at that fight against...
Calculated depth, the fake depth, the one that sets up the team for success. That's what we need to see more.
That's what they want to do more, and Solo just pops. That Kistante is not tanky enough to survive. Doublelift now has Kraken Slayer, Infinity Edge, Lord Dominic's regards. Tanks are no longer tanks to this Jinx. It is a problem for the front line of TSM, and it's a problem that's not going to remedy itself anytime soon. Baron spawning in less than a minute and a half, and 100 Thieves have total control over the Rift. This is such a change from 10 minutes ago, where the game felt entirely opposite. No, they're going to need a massive Aurelion Sol ulti, a massive Recon engage if they want to be able to come out on top here. But Boogie just gets caught out. Shot goes over the wall, finds an initiation onto multiple targets. 1-for-1 trade, jungler for jungler. But where does it go from here?
You might be able to sneak the dragon with your AD carry. And we see both teams here. They're just fighting for their lives to get the mid prior. Because if you get the push, you can do whatever you want.
Oh, Doublelift just destroys Solo. Counterattack from Aurelion Sol isn't enough to get anybody back this time. That is huge for 100 Thieves. They know that Solo is not tanky enough to just step up so disrespectfully, and they immediately punish.
Great call from 100 there. Now you're in desperate situations if you are on TSM side. Dragon is up, but 100 Thieves is trying to force another fight. TSM is a little bit split here. That's what I'm concerned about.
Turtle could be in trouble. He's taken incredibly low, but he won't die yet. Tenacity gets him with the decimating smash as he dies. A 1-for-1 that 100 will take any day of the week. They kill off Aurelion Sol, and TSM has rumbled against 100 Thieves.
Would you call that a good death there, Broxa?
I would say so, yeah. That's a pretty decent death. If my Scion dies like this in solo queue, I would approve.
Yes, there we go.
Pretty happy. They get the Baron, they can get the Dragon. They don't even have the advances anymore. The next engage has to be clean or it's game over.
There it is. This is the maximum Dragon.
Otherwise, they're about to get steamrolled.
Really is being popped there. Really a punch, but a pick.
Look at that. Bjergsen caught.
These guys are, you know, playing to really showcase that they can make it to playoffs, that they can end this string split on a high note.
Oh, the sweeper over the wall looking for closer, but TSM just walks into a meat grinder. Doublelift is dominating, and Wild Turtle has been found out on the flank. Tenacity and Closer going up against Turtle, and they'll bring him down. That might jump. Doublelift said, hell no.
And all of a sudden, I think the Turtle is not so wild anymore. I would be pretty sad if I was in his...
Attributed to that huge burst that we saw into TSM, just made it so hard for the front line to be able to protect their carries. And now look at this position. It seems like a free Baron.
Oh, Maple wanted to go over the wall because he thought he was just going to get to kill Tenacity. Super Mega Death Rocket misses. So Maple lives, but 100, his play, his decision-making on Wukong, when he goes in, where he spins to, how he repositions, and when he does it with the clone, has all been immaculate this game. So much of the credit, I think, deserves to go to the jungler, even though...
People are gonna explode.
Well, 100 Thieves are looking to make this TSM's last stand. Tenacity approaches from the side. The Scion is huge. Look at the health bar on him. They can't get through the Gargoyle Stone Plate. Meanwhile, Solo and Boogie have to try to tank up on the side of TSM. Closer might finally get popped, but the Guardian Angel means he'll come back to life. He needs to try to escape back to the safety of his team. Minion Wave's gonna let him do it there with a Nimbus Strike. Now, they're focusing on the inhibitors. Mid has already fallen, top has now fallen next. Chime trying to disengage, barely any HP remaining. Solo ain't have much left either, as Maple and Solo try to disengage. The re-engage from Chime won't hit anybody, and 100 Thieves is steamrolling towards the enemy Nexus. Now they back up, they don't want to give away anything for free. Doublelift gets executed on the singularity, he can't come back to life. Tenacity wants to use his dead body to try to pick up something else, but 100 Thieves can't end just
Was
yet.
able to get the kill on towards Doublelift, so it extends the game a little longer.
And hold on now, Boogie in trouble. He's gonna be bursted very low. They take him down. Doublelift gets excited, and TSM's gotta be careful. They've still got the damage from Aurelion. Tenacity backs away. Solo's still here on the front line. Maple's gotta do all the work. He goes on a rampage. Now they gotta wait for the passive to go away from Tenacity. Double kill back over to Maple. Wants to fight some more. Can't get it. Maple under pressure. 100 Thieves get it done. They take out 4. They only lose 2, and they're gonna walk it into the base and an exposed Nexus.
There they are. They were going for Doublelift so much in 100 Thieves, just trying to protect him, and he stays alive.
Huge win for 100 Thieves over TSM. There